HBAR just surged nearly 10% while most of the market is still crawling out of bed. Futures trading launches in days, institutional money is circling, and analysts are spotting chart patterns that historically lead to explosive moves. But here's the thing. This isn't just another random pump, there's actually real infrastructure being built behind the scenes that most people are completely ignoring. So the question isn't if Hedera moves, it's how fast and how far. Let me break down exactly what's happening right now. What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we cut through the noise and give you actionable crypto analysis without the fluff. Make sure you smash that like button, it genuinely helps push this video to more people, and subscribe so you don't miss what happens next with HBAR. Trust me, you'll want to stay updated on this one. Alright, let's set the stage. The crypto market is finally breathing again, up over 1.3% in the past 24 hours. Not spectacular, but it's green, and we'll take it. Now, while Bitcoin is doing its usual thing and most altcoins are yawning their way through Monday morning, Hedera is absolutely ripping. HBAR climbed almost 10% today and is now trading around 14 cents. But here's what makes this interesting: trading volume didn't just increase, it exploded by 193%. That's not retail FOMO, that's smart money positioning before something big drops, and that something big has a name and a date. Coinbase Derivatives is launching 24/7 HBAR futures trading on December 5th. Now if you've been in crypto for more than 5 minutes, you know what futures launches do. They open the floodgates for institutional players, hedge funds, and professional traders who want exposure without holding the actual asset. More importantly, they bring liquidity, serious, deep liquidity, and that usually leads to volatility spikes. We've seen this movie before with Solana and XRP, both saw massive price action after their futures went live. So, traders who know the playbook are loading up now before the crowd catches on. But wait, it gets juicier. According to a post from Elon Trades, the IRS just gave a green light for staking inside ETFs. Think about that for a second. Future HBAR ETFs could literally earn yield while maintaining tax advantages. That's a game changer for institutional adoption because now funds can hold HBAR, stake it, generate passive income, and stay compliant. It's like getting paid to hold, legally. And the SEC, they approved new generic listing standards, which basically means launching HBAR-based financial products just got a whole lot easier and faster. Less red tape, more products, more exposure. Bureaucracy rarely moves this smoothly, so when it does, you've got to pay attention. Oh, and let's not forget, Wyoming is using Hedera for its state-backed stablecoin. Yeah, an actual state government chose HBAR's network for official financial infrastructure. Canary is tokenizing its HBAR ETF directly on Hedera's blockchain. This isn't speculative moonshot territory anymore. This is real-world adoption unfolding in real time. So we've got futures launching, ETF infrastructure building, government adoption happening, and the chart structure looking bullish. But is this the start of something massive, or just another head fake that traps late buyers? Let's dig into what the technicals are screaming right now. According to analyst Marzel, HBAR's weekly chart is printing a potential triple bottom right inside a major demand zone. For those who don't speak chart, that's basically a spot where buyers have stepped in 3 times and said, nope, we're not letting it go lower. It's one of the most reliable bullish reversal patterns because it traps bears who keep betting on a breakdown that never comes. Now, here's my take. Triple bottoms inside demand zones don't guarantee rockets, but they absolutely shift probabilities in your favor. The price is still moving inside a falling channel. Yes, it's been trapped, but it's respecting that structure. The moment HBAR breaks out of this channel cleanly, momentum flips, bears lose control, and that's when things can move fast. CryptoPulse broke down the weekly candle and pointed out the long lower wick, a small detail with massive implications. That wick shows buyers didn't just nibble, they came in aggressively when sellers tried pushing lower. The late week recovery gave HBAR one of its strongest closes in weeks. It's the kind of candle that whispers, buyers are awake now. CryptoPulse also mentioned they've been walking newer traders through these setups in their Discord because timing entries during early reversals can be tricky. Lower time frames are where the magic happens, and honestly, watching those micro moves can be the difference between catching the wave and getting dumped on. Then there's analyst Amon, who highlighted something chart watchers have been waiting for. HBAR broke above the descending trend line. This line has been the prison guard for weeks, blocking every bullish attempt. Now that it's snapped, the old bearish structure is basically invalidated. When trend lines break with volume, and HBAR's volume is up 193%, it's not just noise, it's a signal. My expert opinion, this isn't just technical hopium. The confluence of fundamental catalysts, futures, ETF progress, government adoption, paired with bullish technicals creates an environment where surprises happen. The market is clearly positioning before December 5th. Smart money doesn't wait for confirmation, they position early and let everyone else chase later. So, what does this mean for HBAR's price this week? If today's momentum holds, we're looking at resistance zones near 16 cents and potentially 18 cents. Those levels matter because breaking them would confirm the reversal and likely trigger more buying. But, and this is important, a clean breakout from the falling channel is critical. Without that, we're just bouncing inside the same prison. On the flip side, if the rally cools off, support around 13 to 12 cents becomes crucial. That's where the triple bottom formed, and losing it would hurt sentiment fast. Bulls need to defend those levels like their portfolios depend on it, because they do. Now let's talk about what makes this setup actually interesting beyond just price targets. Hedera isn't some speculative ghost chain with no users. It's processing real transactions for real companies. Google, IBM, Boeing, they're governing council members. Wyoming is building state financial infrastructure on it. That's not hype. That's legitimacy. When projects with actual utility start moving, the rallies tend to have longer legs because there's substance underneath. And here's where it gets fun. Retail hasn't fully caught on yet. Social media buzz is rising, but we're not at peak FOMO levels. That's actually good. It means there's room to run before the crowd shows up screaming about $1 HBAR. Early positioning is where money gets made, not when your uncle starts texting you asking how to buy it. The futures launch on December 5th is the catalyst everyone's watching. Historically, these launches create volatility windows, both up and down, so risk management matters. But the directional bias right now, it's tilted bullish. Institutions don't lobby for futures on coins they think are going to zero. They lobby because they want access, and access creates infrastructure, and infrastructure attracts more capital. It's a cycle that feeds itself. One more thing worth noting. HBAR has been beaten down for months. Mean reversion plays exist for a reason. What goes down hard often rebounds harder when the narrative shifts, and right now, the narrative is shifting from dead coin to institutional darling. Perception drives price in the short term, and perception is turning bullish. Alright, that's the breakdown. HBAR is showing bullish technicals, catalysts are lining up, and institutional infrastructure is being built in real time. Whether this turns into a full-blown reversal or just a short-term spike depends on how the next few days unfold. But for the first time in weeks, Hedera actually looks like it's got fire behind it. If you found this analysis helpful, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into what's actually moving the market, not just the headlines. I've also got videos on Bitcoin's next resistance levels and altcoin setups that could explode before year-end, so check those out if you're hunting for opportunities. Drop a comment and let me know, are you bullish on HBAR or do you think this is just another trap? I read every single one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay sharp out there. Quick reminder, this is not financial advice. Crypto is volatile, speculative, and you can lose money, sometimes a lot of it. Always do your own research, manage your risk, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Trade smart, not emotional.